After scoring 2 goals against West Ham last week, the £51.2 million signing was often a peripheral figure on his home debut, but the power of City's attack meant it made no difference to the defending champions and they nevertheless swept the Cherries aside with ease. The Norway striker had to wait 18 minutes for his first touch, however used it to set up Ilkay Gundogan for City's opener, and Guardiola was not concerned by his lack of involvement overall. Erling plays the most challenging job in the world when you are a striker in opposition to a team defending like Bournemouth with 3 central defenders and 2 players in front of them, stated Guardiola. You are in the middle, how can you survive that? So it is difficult, we know. And we will find many of these situations, however it is simply a little bit of question of time. With the proper movement and the proper tempo, and with the quality of the players that we have behind him to help him, we will discover him, I do not have any doubts about that. City had dominated since kick-off, and it did not take long for more goals to follow Gundogan's opener. The mind-blowing Kevin De Bruyne made it 2-0 with a remarkable solo strike, running to the corner of the area before bending the ball into the bottom corner with the outside of his boot. And Phil Foden made certain of the points before half-time, running onto a De Bruyne pass and letting fly with a shot that Cherries keeper Mark Travers acquired his body behind, however could not keep out. Bournemouth spent most of their time defending in a compact 5-4-1 formation and only pressured home keeper Ederson into action once via a Ben Pearson snap shot from the edge of the area. They never looked remotely capable of staging a comeback in the second half, which had turned into a stroll in the Manchester sunshine for the domestic side long before Jefferson Lerma's very own goal made it 4-0. Lerma was making an attempt to stop João Cancelo's low cross from reaching substitute Bernardo Silva, however only succeeded in sending the ball spinning past Travers to complete an afternoon to forget for his team. It already appears somewhat shocking to see City score 4 times without Haaland getting any of them, however this victory was a reminder of the goal threat that runs proper through this team, not just from their new striker. Bournemouth were under threat from the first minute when Nathan Ake headed broad from a corner, with Rodri knotting over from the same source soon afterwards. Riyad Mahrez and Foden additionally forced saves from Travers in the opening 10 minutes, though Haaland may feel Foden should have squared the ball to discover him unmarked in front of goal instead of shooting. If Haaland was getting annoyed at his lack of involvement, he did not let it show, instead using his power to hold off his marker and set up Gundogan for a cool finish that sent City on their way. De Bruyne's brilliance created their second and third goals, but Haaland's chances of getting on the scoresheet remained limited. After the Norwegians' heavy touch from a Ruben Dias pass into the area, when Travers collected the ball before Haaland could control it, the Cherries keeper tipped over his lob when he did get a shot away. Haaland's last chance came and went when he screwed wide from a Jack Grealish pullback with 20 minutes to go, and he was changed by Julian Alvarez moments later. The former Borussia Dortmund man's 8 touches, together with just 2 passes, were the fewest of any player who started the game, however he was nonetheless given a standing ovation from the home fans. On this evidence, City remain hard to stop, even when he is not at his very best. Bournemouth had started the season in outstanding style themselves, with a 2-0 win over Aston Villa, however they never came close to repeating that result here. Scott Parker's side struggled to get out of their own half with the score at 0-0 and paid the price for attempting to get further up the pitch after falling behind. They only succeeded in leaving City space to wreck into for the first time, and De Bruyne punished them with his superb finish after running to the edge of the Cherries area without being challenged. When Bournemouth did eventually get the ball up to Kiefer Moore at the other end, he created a shooting possibility for Pearson, however any sights of goal were few and far between for the visitors. Damage limitation seemed a greater sensible strategy for Parker's side than chasing a way back into the game, particularly given the soaring temperatures at Etihad Stadium and the quality of the opposition. Thanks for watching this awesome